Hey, my name is Charles and I'm from Kenya, and I grew up also from a small village, part of the Maasai village, which is way back. It was estimated about 2 million, the population. And again, also going to school, I also got to experience part of a city life where partly I grew up in a slum. And two of the places that I grew up simply meant that we didn't have clean water. And growing up also, we had so many challenges, especially with diseases such as cholera. And I was one of the people who were highly affected. But as that happened, I also experienced so many people lose their lives, and especially children, because of lack of access to clean water. But as time went by, and the biggest miracle was the very ground that we could not even find water, the very ground that we used to walk for miles and miles away, is the very ground that Water Mission dug water, and we had first time clean, clear water. To us, it was a miracle. To us, we asked ourselves so many questions as, how does this happen? But with all the technology, and of course with the giving of so many amazing people around the world, and especially US, such things came to life, and thousands of people now have access. And not even thousands, I'm talking about millions of people have access to clean water just out of that simple act of generosity, with different organizations and of course coming together with Water Mission to make it happen. And so I'm one of the people who's part of a direct beneficiary of what Water Mission can do and of what water can do for other people. In the many miles in the rural area, whenever I'll be there on my school holiday, this is the kind of dirty water we'll be forced to have. We didn't know any better, and this was the only thing that we could get. The very small ponds that sometimes it would rain in other different areas, and all that flash floods or water would come in and they would create like small ponds. That is the same water we all drink. And these will be mostly seasonal rivers, which, because of high drought and some of these areas were very, very, very hard even to get access, to water at all times. So whenever it would drain, we'd all scramble for dirty water together with the livestock. And carrying a 20-liter jerrycan on our heads or our shoulders was one of the many challenges. And of course, let me tell you one thing: you never know the value of every drop of water until you carry it on your back. I did experience that on my childhood for so long. And again, some of these pictures explain clear, vividly, the kind of water, and whenever we would fetch, we would have to wait for water to sit inside the jerrycan so that we can drink it. We didn't know any way scientific, we didn't have any scientific method, but that's the best that we could at that time. And most of it, this is all my village men knew growing up. And so over time, of course, with the involvement of Water Mission, we can see kids getting access to clean water in schools. This is a complete miracle. From a huge difference of a complete brown drink to a complete clear water would be something we could not even imagine that. But this happening out of the generosity of so many people, the women, getting to celebrate that, and not just the women, it creates a huge impact, even to the livestock. But most importantly, what's the closest to my heart is right here. This part of the Enaripo village in Narok County in Kenya is the perfect example. So many good familiar faces. You can tell by my wristband, but that very well right there is one of the projects that I actually witnessed and saw come to life. And you can see how much hope water brings. But apart from just hope, it actually brings life, because there's so many things that come out of that. People can think about farming, people can think about new possibilities, and there's so much growth when clean water is given. This is Kiwawa in West Pokot, and this photo is very, very iconic. because I was there at this very moment, but above all, I took this photo. And it was amazing just getting to see kids just for once get to play with water. And this is something that we could not do. Growing up, water was just meant to be used for all, and mainly for one purpose. If it's not cooking, you're either drinking, but we didn't have water to play. And if we did, it would only be waiting for rainwater or any time that it would rain. And so experiencing all the joy that this fountain brought to a whole community and seeing what water could do was just amazing. But then that was not all. We also got to experience the part of what Water Mission brought in, which were the audio Bibles, which I still have one, and that brought about the whole gospel of Christ and reached out to more and more people and to give more people more hope through access to clean water. On the other side of lacking, I truly understand the need for access to clean water. More than 2 billion people, according to actual global statistics, don't have access to clean water. I was one of them. That's an example. And those are the many examples from home. But being here at Water Mission, moving over to Charleston, not only did I feel the need to just volunteer, but I felt the need to be part and parcel of this global change. How can I continue advocating for more and more people like me and my community to get access to clean water? This is just not an opportunity for me just to be here, but also to be part of the bigger change that we want to impact more than 2 billion people that don't have access to clean water.